brother, don't be angry. I feel that Dogwin and Xiaowan are very suitable, and it's a large group. Is it convenient to start with relatives in the future? Auntie, don't think I speak badly. Your family travels all day. Edible and lazy. I beg you not to harm our girl. Huang Ershin's son Zhao said angrily, Li Chunhua. The atmosphere was suddenly a little awkward. If you don't agree, forget it. And insulting, right? I fought with you. Even if the head of gossip is thick-skinned, at this time, his face was also flushed with anger. I cried according to my second aunt. The two of them tore up. My aunt has been late recently. Much stronger. Li Chunhua was immediately full of agreement. You bully people. If you don't agree, you don't agree. You scold and beat people, and Wang Fa scolds. I'm going to the office to sue you. Li Chunhua sat on the ground and rolled around. My aunt takes off her shoes and has to saw to do things. Frightened, he got up from the ground. Run away like a rat running for his life. You run fast. The second child's family can be considered old-fashioned. Sister-in-law, what's wrong with you? Shoe prints all over my face. This is from the old Shen family. If you don't agree, forget it. He beat and scolded me. I won't make it easy for them. Li Chunhua is a master who cannot suffer losses. As the saying goes, villains. Sister-in-law Lao Shen's family is a big surname in the Red Flag Brigade. Dear, the second uncle is the... This revenge is not easy. Of course, I know it's not possible for you to do this. Li Chunhua explained Li Dogwin with a gloomy face. If his plan is secretly sold, we'll report to the commune. I want them to go to labor camp. Listen to sister-in-law, I will listen to you. Immediately after, Li Chunhua came to the village entrance information exchange center. Tell everyone what happened to him in the old Shen family. Although most of the villagers are unfortunate, but red eyes are inevitable. Jealous of why the old Shen family is so good. I knew the Shen family was faking it. Family bullying a lesbian. So domineering. The second uncle is the captain. Our arms can't twist our thighs. Chunhua, you should endure it. Lao Shen's family has a worker. They look down on the people in our village. Hey, forget about Ben. Sister-in-law Li Chunhua is full of rumors. Said you bullied him. What's going on here? Second brother, here's the thing. My grandma Liu Guizi explained what happened and cried. Chew your tongue every day. Was there any outsider next to my sister-in-law at that time? No, just him. That's not easy to handle. If there is evidence, we will call the militia to arrest him. Dare to destroy unity. I review the first one in the village without printing. Ari, we are not afraid of the shadow being croaked. It's okay if he doesn't mess around anymore. Sister-in-law, tell me anything. If he dares to spread rumors again, I will not forgive him. According to this posture, Li Chunhua will definitely not give up. I have to think of something. I went to the backyard alone. Take your phone out of space and shoot the drone. The drone skimmed half the Red Flag Battalion. Quietly, it landed on the big tree in Li Chunhua's yard, all around monitoring. Then put the phone back into space. I can go in anytime. Zifubao will accompany his father into the mountains to hunt tomorrow. You can't go hunting often. It is dangerous to go black often. Someone is thinking about it now. Better be careful. Yes, as long as the boss has enough money to spend. I'm afraid you'll be caught. It will be troublesome then. Okay, if the lucky newspaper says not to go, I won't go. Dad listens to you. Let's go again after a while. Hey, after constant monitoring, I discovered something about the 7 orifices. Li Chuanhua is too good to Li Dogwin. You know, in this day and age, it's hard to fill your stomach. How can it be possible to raise an adult for nothing? Sister-in-law can still lie down blindly. This is so abnormal. I'm a little excited to see this. We'll continue to monitor Li Chunhua. At this time, Li Chunhua is mending clothes. Li Dogwin is by Li Chunhua's ear. The freshman said a few words. Li Chunhua closed the courtyard door. Is it so cruel? It's really a toad afraid of stirring it out. Not biting, but disgusting. There we go. Just hug a high official. At that time, Li Chunhua will be too busy to take care of herself. Presumably, he doesn't have the face to come out and do something wrong. I was a 1-year-old child, reborn in this system, and by 1980, it was ready for the whole family to eat. I called my father and uncle early today. Dad is not at work today. Accompany Fubo into the mountains. Hui Xiaofubao. You have long wanted to go, right? Right? Since the last time I beat the wild boar, I look forward to the blessing every day to speak. My father smiled and took out the basket. I'm ready to leave Yangling in the morning. Just after leaving the village, I found a person far behind. It was Li Dogwin. This guy must have a bad heart. It seems that they need to be dealt with ASAP. Otherwise, I will always miss Lao Shen's father. Li Dogwin is following us and trying to get rid of him. My father quickly stopped. These two are really haunted. There are so many newcomers. The third brother will guide you and wait. I'm going to beat him. It is wrong for the second uncle to hit someone. No, yes, yes. Second brother, we are standing here. Tell him we know he's following. If he doesn't know, when you enter the mountain, you can't let him go. When he had better hit someone again to follow. My fist is itching. My second uncle shook his hands. Knuckle pinch. Broken and found. Bang, they're going down the mountain anyway. I'm waiting at the entrance to the village. See where they go. Soon we were in the wild sun. Father and second uncle should hide in the photo. The two are leisurely chopping down the mountain. I still use the familiar recipe, ordinary baijiu mixed with grain. The difference is that the quantity is increased without the price. I'm going to get drunk more this time, because there are living things in the space. Wu Baoshu's so much bait. I really want to wipe out wild Yangling in one go. Yes, 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 I see, okay. It's a big deal. I'll come twice at night. As the scent of the bait wafts, batch after batch of hares and pheasants were knocked down. There are 30 hares and 40 pheasants. I'm going out. Put away the rabbit and pheasant first. My father put away his surprised expression. Vote for a good thing. Don't you need my uncle's help? Uncle, no need. Fubao has a way. And I went outside. Wave your little hand. The prey on the ground suddenly disappeared. I put the hare and the pheasant. They are all placed on the mountain in the space. My father and uncle were shocked again in an instant. Why are the chickens and rabbits missing? My father Shen Sanjiang took my little arm. Hold it in your hand and look at it repeatedly. Dad is the old fairy who helped Fubao put it away. Go home and take it out. This way, no one will find you when you go down the mountain. It's really Chen Na. The old fairy is so nice. We don't have to go up the mountain to get cold at night. Father and uncle. Hide! The goat is coming out. Sure enough, it didn't take long. There are over 30 wild goats in the book, walking towards the bait. The scramble to eat the bait. After a while, they were all drunk on the ground. God, there are so many ibex. How much can you sell that for? My uncle jumped up. Happy like a child. My dad swallowed a mouthful of saliva. Just ask Si Fubao. Can this old fairy fit it? Can hold dad? The old fairy is very powerful. Then I waved my little hand. The herd of wild goats also disappeared in an instant. Fubao has the help of the old fairy. I feel a bit more entertained. No more than uncle. Fubao is still young. It's dangerous to go up the mountain by yourself. Ha ha ha, yes, yes, yes. We want to protect Fubao. Fubao! Shall we go down the mountain now or take the wild boar forest to have a look? Dad, it's not dark. Go to the wild boar forest to do a ticket, steal a bud, and then go. In the blink of an eye, we arrived at the wild boar forest. Still the original recipe, still familiar. This time more than 50 wild boars nibbled on the bait. I've had another bumper harvest. After putting the wild boar into space, I used mind manipulation to separate the boar from the ibex, or ibex and hare. You may be bullied by wild boars. Father and uncle. Go home, back row. My lucky treasure just entered the village entrance. Li Dogwin, who has been waiting here for a long... Look at our empty baskets. I can't help but wonder. Spent the afternoon on the mountain. Caught nothing. It is said that the Shen family hunts well. It seems that the name is not true. I'm afraid I had shit luck last time. Hit for wild boars. My father ignored the power. Now that both families are at odds, there's no need to deliberately snake tail. Only I turned to him, showed a meaningful smile. It's strange, why does it feel like it's being seen through? But he's just a kid. Mother caught a lot of prey this time. After a while, the prey disappears. Said that the old fairy helped us put it away. Amitabha. Thank you, old fairy. And our Kimson. Grandma kept talking. Thank you to the old fairy. I feel sorry for the old Shen family. We've taken up the light of Fugao again. There is no need to go up the mountain to move prey at night. Grandparents are disdainful. Good grandma's Jinsun family disdains ha ha ha. Then I came from the space. Released to wild boars. 2 goats. Mother and aunt went to the kitchen to boil water. Dad started sharpening knives in the yard. The old couple looked at the busy family, a face of happiness and contentment. And I walked up into the room on my little legs, sitting alone on a small stool. You take space with your mind. The first hares and ibex to arrive. Already awake, eating the grass leisurely on the mountain. Pheasants fly around in the mountains and forests. It feels like they're happy with it, because the 4 seasons in the space are like spring. Fresh grass to eat every day. Then I turned on the phone connected to the drone. Lee Dogwon is in the yard with. What is Lee Chunhua saying? Lee Chunhua is obviously not satisfied with the result. Cursed and went back to the house. After dealing with these things, and I walked back out to the front yard on my shins, sitting in grandma's arms watching dad and uncle slaughter pigs and sheep. Jin Song Song, thank you for coming to the old Shen family. With these prey. Our family didn't have to go up the mountain years ago. Your father can also take a good rest for a while. Grandma will get better and better in the future. I clapped my grandmother's hand, said in a milky voice, Grandma, can we eat the mutton by ourselves? Send some more to relatives. Let them have a good year too. Okay. Grandma's gold silk was so kind when she was young. You will be lucky in the future. The large pieces of mutton that Lao Shen's family ate at night. The family eats a mouthful of oil, and I only grew for small milk buds. You can't eat meat. Only the bazaar is envious with a small mouth. Made everyone laugh. After eating, let's drink tea and chat. Grandma announced my proposal. 3 bursts and 2 pillars. I will go to the county seat tomorrow to sell these 2 wild boars. Bring 5 kilograms of mutton to your eldest sister. 35 kilograms of mutton from the second child's house. Send it to your sisters. The same goes for the 3rd family. Give it to your in-laws to replenish your body. The old man also sent 5 kilograms to the big brother. Thanks. Second child, I remember your sisters. Are you having a hard time? Yes, father, eldest sister and second sister are all suffering. The family doesn't eat meat several times a year. You lost your 2 sisters. You have to keep in touch. The old woman will give the second child another 10 caddies. Line manager. Second child, my mother was not thoughtful just now. Don't take offense. Mother and sister-in-law won't blame you. You are his mother too. Yes, mother, how could I? Our good days are all brought by Fubao. I didn't help. The second aunt's family is not. You're welcome. Yes, yes. Haha family, you're welcome. Fubao is right. Haha, 1 year old. I have my own system. Hanging up in an age of lack of food and clothing. This time a big deal was exposed. Let the people who stare at the old Shen family feel ashamed. The second uncle only hit 1 wild goat today. My mother asked me to deliver it. I will replenish your body for you and the second god. My father said cheap. Lamb in hand. The second grandmother immediately looked happy. Ups, big nephew. I'm so sorry. I can't have big nephew meat. I can't pull socialist wool. Everything in the mountains is a collective asset. For the sake of the last time you handed in the big wild boar, I won't be hard on you. You'd better take it back. Second grandma's smile, instantly extinguished by the words of the second grandfather. I almost cried. You bad old man. That's a big meatball. Second uncle, our commune stipulates that work must be handed over when hitting big prey. But the small prey belongs to himself. I hit a lamb yesterday and it should belong to the nest. Yes, yes, the eldest nephew just caught a lamb. Don't hand it over to the brigade. Besides, this meat is for the nephew to honor the second uncle. It's not a member sending it to the captain. My second grandfather was suddenly fooled and lame again. It makes sense. Everyone depends on the mountain to eat the mountain. If you usually hit a rabbit, you should hand it in more often. Would the villagers agree? Second grandfather looked at his wife's longing again. Me-teating eyes. Wife, since your nephew brought it, take it then. Hey, okay. Haha, I said, why are there magpies calling in the morning? It turned out that my little grandson was coming. Is it cold on the way in? Grandma's son Yankai.